The courage of Roya. In a quiet Afghan village surrounded by rugged mountains, Roya was born into a family of hard-working farmers. Her father, Karim, was a man of progressive ideals who believed in equality, despite the deeply traditional norms of their community. From a young age, Roya showed an insatiable curiosity and a thirst for knowledge that set her apart from the other children. Karim, recognizing his daughter's potential, taught her to read and write using old, worn-out books. Late at night, while the rest of the family slept, Roya would sit by the flickering light of an oil lamp, practicing her letters. She dreamed of a future where she could bring change not just to her life, but to her entire village. When Roya turned 10, a small school opened in a neighboring village, but it was a 2-hour walk each way. Many villagers disapproved of girls attending school, citing safety and tradition as reasons. However, Karim, undeterred by their criticism, insisted that Roya would have the chance to learn, walking with her part of the way each morning. The journey was filled with challenges, harsh weather, rough terrain, and the judgmental eyes of villagers who believed education was unnecessary for girls. Despite this, Roya remained steadfast. She found encouragement in her teacher, Mrs. Parwana, who often told her, "You are destined for great things, Roya. Never let anyone make you believe otherwise." As Roya grew older, she began tutoring younger girls in her village, using the knowledge she gained from school. Her small group of students quickly grew, and soon even the elders noticed her efforts. While some praised her dedication, others called for a meeting to discuss whether Roya's education was appropriate. At the meeting, Roya stood before the elders, her heart pounding but her voice steady. "Education is not a privilege for boys alone," she said. "It is a right for everyone. If we want a better future, we must educate our daughters as well as our sons." Her words, bold and fearless, resonated with some, planting seeds of change in their minds. When Roya was 18, she earned a scholarship to study at a university in Kabul. Leaving her family and village behind was difficult, but Roya knew this was her chance to achieve her dreams. Her father hugged her tightly at the bus stop, whispering, "You carry our hopes with you, my daughter. Make us proud." Life in Kabul was vastly different from the village. The bustling city was intimidating, and Roya often felt out of place among her wealthier classmates. Yet she excelled in her studies, earning top marks and gaining the respect of her professors. She also joined a student organization advocating for women's education, finding strength in a community of like-minded individuals. Her hard work did not go unnoticed. One day, Roya was invited to speak at a national conference about the importance of educating girls in Afghanistan. Standing on the stage, she shared her story, her voice filled with passion and determination. Her speech received a standing ovation, and she became a prominent advocate for women's rights. Roya's success gave her the resources and connections to fulfill her greatest dream, building a school for girls in her village. She returned home with plans and funding, working tirelessly to bring the project to life. On the day the school opened, She stood at the entrance, welcoming young girls with a smile as their parents looked on with pride. Over the years, Roya's influence continued to grow. She established programs to train women in various skills, helping them achieve financial independence. Her village, once resistant to change, became a model of progress, inspiring others across the region. Roya often reminded her students, "Knowledge is with it, you can change your life and the world around you." Roya's story became known far beyond Afghanistan. She was invited to international forums, where she spoke about the power of education and the resilience of Afghan women. Despite her global recognition, she remained humble, always returning to her village to spend time with her family and students. In the end, Roya's legacy was not just in the schools she built, but in the lives she touched and the barriers she broke. Her courage and determination showed that even in the face of adversity, one person's efforts could spark a movement. She became a symbol of hope, proving that dreams, no matter how distant, are worth chasing. "The world may try to hold you back," Roya often said, "but the power to rise above it lies within you. Never stop believing in your ability to create change." Thank you for joining us on Voice of the World, where stories inspire, empower, and stay tuned for more incredible tales that bring the world closer.